Now, if you were watching really close at the first of this, I told you I might show you how to do a repair on the end of the 1/2 inch line. Remember over here? You see that? Let's get you down there, down and dirty. Right there. See how much water is right there? That's because this is leaking. See how much? I thought that would be fine, but see, there's way too much water here. Granted, I've been working on these sprinklers, and this also has drip in here. I put drip in here, so I've got the little inline drippers all the way around there. So it's like, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm not gonna do it today because it's getting dark, but that's the end of the line right there, that piece. And I'm gonna look at it and hopefully I can get it fixed, but if not, I went to the store and I got another end. See, this is a universal hose end, plug, and cap. Now this I think is for 1/2 inch or 5/8 pipe, and it shows you, gives you even little directions there, but basically it unscrews. Here's the end of it, and then this unscrews too. See, and then the pipe, you put this on the pipe, and then you put this in the middle of the pipe, and then you fit that on there and tighten it up. And that's supposed to make it stop. But I was seeing this, and see, it's got threads here, and there's a little rubber washer in here, almost like a garden hose washer, and that could be dripping out from down there, or maybe this end just needs to be tightened up. I haven't really looked at that really close, and that one looks slightly different than this, but it should be somewhere close to how this other one works. And I'll shut the water off and I'll work on that and see if I can't fix that end. Worst case scenario, if I can't fix that end, I'll put this on. Okay. As promised, if you were here last time, I told you I was going to show you how to fix a drip irrigation end. And here's the end of the line. It's going down that way. It's probably 1/2 inch black pipe. And see how it's spraying water up here? I have not touched this yet. I'm hoping to be able to fix that. If not, I found a new end at the hardware store, and I may have to put that on there. I'm not even quite sure if this one goes into this pipe the very same way. We're going to figure that out together. Okay, but the first thing we got to do is we got to shut this water off, don't we? Okay, I'm going to take you back over there because I'm not sure if you saw how I shut off the irrigation before. Okay. Somewhere around your house you're going to see these irrigation valves, and these are all wired up, so I know there's a timer in the garage or on the side of the house somewhere. And on most of them there's different valve handles. Okay, see, I'm not going to touch this one. I'm not going to touch this one either. There's a little bypass little knob right there, and I'm just going to turn it tight, and that shuts the water off. So if you want to bypass your electrical timer sprinkler system, just turn it on, the valve right there. If you want to turn your water on for a little bit extra, or if you want to locate a water leak or something like that, just turn these on. You'll see where they go. Okay, so I've got that turned off now. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yes, that works on just about anything. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, when you look at something. Okay, I'm going to come back here now. Remember this? If you didn't see how I did that, I've got that on my channel too. I put all these little begonias in, and I ran the water sprinkler system on there. I tied it into the drip irrigation over here, and I also ran some stuff over in here because there was no water in this area too. Check that out on my channel as well. Let's see what we got here. I have not looked at this yet, and I want you to see exactly what I see. No funny business around here. Have I ever changed one of these ends before? No, Jose. I have not. First thing I want to do is just clear off enough dirt here to see what I got. And see, this little 1/4-inch tube has really nothing to do with this end, and I really wish they wouldn't have ran that right at the end, because there's something else I could have done there. If I can't get this to work, I can't stop this from leaking, and hopefully this end will fit on there. I think it's a universal end, which means it should fit on any low drip irrigation pipes. Okay. I'm making a little mess here, aren't I? And see, this is saturated here, and it's all because this has been dripping, and so I don't even know. Well, that felt a little loose on there. Let's just see what's happening here. It's just an end. And I'm not even quite sure how they got it on there. I know the new ones, you unscrew this whole end piece here, and then you slip that, you put this piece on the pipe first, and then you slip this inside the pipe and then screw this back down. Okay, but this one doesn't look like it's going to do that. And it wasn't very tight. I'm going to, on this end, see it spins there. Must be a separate, maybe there was a compression fitting and they kind of had a special tool to put that on there. I don't know if I want to mess with that. I'm going to hang on to this and just tighten that up a little bit. Now let's see if that makes it stop leaking. I'm not sure if it does, if it'll do it or not, but I've got an idea if it doesn't. Be right back. I'm going to turn the water back on. Okay, I got the water back on. Hey, look at that. That's all it was. That was just a loose end. All I had to do was tighten the threads up right there. I'm going to give it a little bit more. That's all it was. Okay. Now see, if that was still dripping, you know what I would have done? On the inside of that, there was a little rubber washer, almost kind of like a, for a hose end. You could replace that, and if that didn't fix it, guess what else I would have used? Got any ideas? Think about it. This is what I would have used, Teflon tape. That's for plumbing items, and I would have pulled that out and I would have wrapped that around the threads and then tightened that back up and tried that. But you know what? That's all it was. That end was loose. How simple was that? And the funny thing is, I've got another pipe. I've got another pipe just like this in the other corner that's dripping. I'm going to try to do that too, but you know, if you have an end like that, and if you can't get it fixed, go to the hardware store and get another end. And this is a universal end. It was less than $2, I think, and that should be able to work. But see this pipe here? They hooked into there, and here's a piece of advice. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Whenever you get to the end of a low, you know, drip irrigation system, the main pipe, don't tap in at the very end of it. Go back a little bit, you know, like 4 or 5 inches away from the end, in case you ever have an issue with this later on down the road. Because the other thing, had this have leaked, had this not have worked, I've seen also where they just have the pipe end and they fold it over and then they kind of smash it down with a pair of pliers, and then they take a 1/2 inch coupling and they just shove that right over the end and it just holds it, and that's all they use. Well, in this case we couldn't do that. What I would have had to have done was pull this end out and bend it over, put a coupling on there, and then take this and re-pipe it, re-thread it, you know, puncture a new hole down here, but it goes right down in the ground right there, so that would have been a little bit tricky in itself. Okay, that's all there is to that. Now let's see, let's take a look at this other one over here. See this one here? It's doing the same thing. And I'm going to reach in there. I'm going to see if I can tighten that up. Maybe it's as simple as tightening this right here. Look at that. It's fixed. I didn't know it was going to be that easy to fix that. Here it's been leaking all this time. For years it's been leaking, and I was always afraid of trying to mess with this because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay? It's not dripping. I fixed it. Here I thought I was going to have to fix something that was going to take a little bit of time and effort on my part. And it's just been that this whole time. Yeah, I guess I don't need that after all. See how saturated this is? That's because this has been leaking for so long. We've got the drip irrigation set for 12 minutes. And we're in a water shortage here, and so it's only going on 3 days a week at 12 minutes. And if you have drip irrigation, that's about all you need, 12 minutes at a time. But check your areas. And if you got any questions, you can go down to your local hardware store and ask them what you should set your drip irrigation timer for. You know, you don't really need to pay somebody to come out and start working on your drip irrigation lines. You know, take some time and figure out some of this stuff on your own. Now, speaking of timers, maybe that's something I should show you next time on how to set your electric timer in the garage or on the side of your house. Do you know how to do that? Stick around and maybe you'll be able to fix it yourself by watching the next video. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.